Welcome to Munnar, in Kerala, God's own country. Let's have a virtual tour and visit Munnar whenever you can. Remember to subscribe, please. Munnar is a hill station in the Indian state of Kerala. Munnar is a beautiful hill station and was a summer resort for the British during the British Raj. Tourists come here to see the vast tea plantations of the area. The town itself is typically Indian with the usual shops, guest houses, and is really beautiful and traditional. It is a good place to see the surrounding countryside. It is also a popular place for Indian honeymooners. The town is divided into two parts: Old Munnar, where the tourist information office is, and Munnar, where the bus station and most guest houses are located. The region in and around Munnar varies in height from 1,500 meters to 2,695 meters above mean sea level. It is pronounced Munnar, short for Munu-ar, meaning three rivers. Three rivers Madapeti, Nalathani and Periyavaru flow through this town, but join some distance away from Munnar. Munnar is famous for its tea plantations, many of them started by the British. The Karnan Devan brand of tea from the Tata is cultivated and processed here. The Strobilanthus nilakurinja in Malayalam, the local language, a blue flower which blooms only every 12 years, is found in this region. Munnar also has the highest peak in South India, Anamudi, at 2,695 meters. Eraviculam National Park is one of the main tourist attractions, where you can find the endangered species of Nilgiri tahr, mountain goat called Varayadu in Malayalam. A trek to Rajamala, King of Hills in Malayalam, in the morning is sure to spot a few friendly mountain goats. You can also find gao, langur, lion-tailed macaque, and elephants depending on the season and time of travel. The season between October and March is considered the best to visit Munnar. Take some warm clothes and raincoats along with you. The temperature ranges from 14 to 25 degrees during summer and 7 to 17 degrees in winter. The atmosphere remains cool and pleasant throughout the year. Malayalam and Tamil are the main languages spoken here. Visitors often feel uncomfortable while talking with local people, as they only talk in regional language. However, you can manage with English as people are highly educated here, and they often communicate in English. Cochin International Airport, also known as Nedumbassery Airport, is approximately 125 kilometers away from Munnar by road. Taxi services are easily available from airport to Munnar. Cochin International Airport is nicely connected to metropolitan cities of India and some other cities abroad. Madurai Airport is more than 175 kilometers from Munnar and second largest terminal in Tamil Nadu after Chennai Airport. The airport has direct connectivity with major Indian cities like Hyderabad, New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and Chennai. The nearest railway station is Aluvir, 110 kilometers. Ernakulam is 130 kilometers, and Madurai is 135 kilometers. Angamala railway station is another nearest railhead to reach Munnar. From all these railway stations, you can get direct regular buses to Munnar. Apart from buses, you can easily get private taxis or cabs from all the railway stations. Renting an auto rickshaw to roam around the city is a good option. You can also rent a manual or automatic motorbike also. Some of these sites would be more popular for Indian tourists than Western tourists. Attakad Waterfalls. This road is very narrow and needs a lot of experience to drive on. A scenic waterfalls amidst hills and jungles. Blossom Park, also known as Heidel Park. Chithirapuram. Chithirapuram has old playgrounds and courts, bungalows and sleepy little cottages, which all give this place an old-world charm. This town is also famous for its tea plantations. Pothamedu Viewpoint. A small village inhabited 1 kilometer away from Headworks Dam. Coffee and cardamom plantation are sights to behold. Floriculture Centre run by the Kerala Forest Development Corporation. An extremely well-kept garden with a large variety of flowers and some herbal and foliage plants, all against the backdrop of the tea plantations. Definitely worth a visit. Kundala Lake. This lake is very beautiful amidst lush jungles. Hiring a pedal boat and exploring the lake and its surroundings is an awesome experience. Except at the place you hired the boat, don't expect to find humans around the lake, as it is surrounded by scenic jungles and hills. Unless you know how to row a boat, prefer a pedal boat. Each trip lasts around 30 minutes and will be closed at 4:30 p.m. Matupedi Dam. This popular picnic spot activities like boating and horse riding, and is a great place to spend the day, especially if visiting with children. You could take the speedboat ride, which is fantastic. The ride is for 15 minutes. The maximum capacity is 5 persons, and you could save some money if you are a group of 4 to 5. Matupedi Indo-Swiss Farm. Better known as Matupedi, Tamil migrant labourers had once upon a time reared cattle here. The cool climate and abundance of fodder made it the ideal location for the Indo-Swiss dairy farm. Established in 1961, the Kerala Livestock Development Board manages this highly specialised dairy farm. The dairy farm is a unique one of its kind, with more than 100 varieties of high-yielding cattle being reared. Tourists are not allowed to enter the farm. Munnar Echo Point. A small lake set amidst rolling hills. Every loud call made from a spot on the lake embankment is returned manifold by the echo from the surrounding hills. Young tourists throng to this place to listen to the echoes of their friendship calls. Photo Point. It is a small place filled with woods and a small stream. Good location to take photos. Top Station. Great views of the Western Ghats. Top Station is the top tourist attraction. This place gives a real above-the-clouds experience. Regular buses go to Top Station from Munnar. The area is known for the Neelakurunja plant, which flowers only once every 12 years. The flower is violet. Signal Point is a viewpoint from where the Munnar Valley can be seen. It is a nice, relaxing place. This is otherwise called Cigarette Point, from the early days when junior managers of the plantation gathered to smoke there. From here one can see Chokamuddy Hill and Anamuddy Hill. Lockhart Tea Museum is a tourism destination, which is giving a guided factory tour about orthodox tea manufacturing, and can be visited their tea museum, which briefs about the history of plantation. Anamudi Peak. The highest peak south of the Himalayas, towers over the sanctuary in majestic pride. The slopes of the hills abound in all kinds of rare flora and fauna. The Atlas moth, the largest of its kind in the world, is a unique inhabitant of the park. Other rare species of fauna found here are the Nilgiri langur, the lion-tailed macaque, leopards, tigers. An ideal place for trekking. Facilities are provided here, and tourists are allowed to go on foot up to 2 kilometers from Anamudi. Going up to the peak is no longer permissible unless you have special permissions from Forest Department. Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary. Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary is in the Western Ghats of Kerala. This wildlife sanctuary has a large number of plants and animals. This sanctuary is one of the protected areas in the Western Ghats because of the significance of its flora, geomorphologic features, ecology, and local cultural. Eraviculam National Park. See Nilgiri Thar, an endangered species of mountain goats, rolling grasslands and sholas in the Rajamalai Hills, rare flora and fauna, Atlas moth, lion-tailed macaque, leopards, tigers. The Kurichia or Neelakurunja flowers turn the hills of Rajamalai blue every 12 years. One can actually debate if going to the high peak just to see some goats is worth all the effort or not. However, the walk along the park is very romantic and has some breathtaking view. Please be aware that this park remains closed every year around February, March due to the breeding program of the Nilgiri Thar. Before visiting Munnar, please check if the park is open or not. Tickets can be bought from the counter or online. Please be warned that if you do not reach the counter before 8:30 a.m., the queue can get so long that it may take a couple of hours to get the tickets. The visit to the park is arranged by buses. Lakam Waterfalls. A small waterfall. Marayu. It is the only place in Kerala with natural growth of sandalwood trees, natural caves with murals, and relics from late Stone Age civilization. There is a sandalwood factory of the Forestry Department of Kerala, and a children's park extending across 1 hectare of land under the canopy of a single banyan tree, all of which attract tourists in large numbers. Tata Tea Museum. Around 2 kilometers on the Nalathana Road, from Munnar. Tourists can see a collection of odd bits from the colonial era. A very interesting 30-minute film is screened, and visitors are then taken around the factory to understand how tea is processed. This museum remains open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, closed on Monday. Kalvara Mount is one of the famous hill stations, and one can see the view of the reservoir from Idukki to Ayyappan Koval. Kolukumalai Tea Estate. This orthodox tea factory lays claim to being one of the highest in the world. The view of the Western Ghats is absolutely enchanting. Mathiketan National Park. Thatkard Bird Sanctuary. There are woodpeckers, Malabar grey hornbills, Ceylon frogmouths, parakeets, and rose-billed rollers. This sanctuary is located 20 kilometers from Kotamangalam on the road between Ernakulam and Munnar. There are basic and mid-range hotels in Kothamangalam, and an inspection bungalow in Buthathan-Kettu. You can take a boat cruise from Buthathan-Kettu to Thatakad. Check out several natural waterfalls on the way to Munnar. They provide an excellent place for photography. Boating. There are several places to go out for boating in Munnar. One can choose among paddle boats and speed boats to Kashmiri Shikara. Young couples who travel to Munnar should not miss out on the beautiful Kashmiri Shikara boat ride. It is one of the most romantic experiences. Bicycle experience. The natural beauty of Munnar by riding a bicycle through beautiful paths of Munnar and pass through a tea estate called Majapati, around 14 kilometers from Munnar. The Christ Church in Old Munnar. The exteriors have worn out with time, though the charming interiors still have a very nice ambience. It was consecrated way back in 1910 and still has 14 original rows of pews. The first Catholic church in the high ranges was Mount Carmel Roman Catholic Church. Elephant arrival spot. Here you can board an elephant for a ride. The High Range Club has a charming colonial style. The clubhouse is built of wicker and teak, and is the social hub for the tea planters of the region. Members enjoy lounging in the bar over planters' punch, followed by a good meal, a game of billiards, or reading a book in the library. Munnar Karmelagiri Elephant Park. The elephant safari takes you through the misty forests, deep valleys, and the rugged hill paths of the Munnar forests. 1 hour package, half-day and one-day tours. Features are elephant bath, elephant shower, elephant feeding, timber dragging demonstrations, and displays of elephant commands and communication. Munnar Supply Association, set up in 1900, this is another nostalgic landmark worth visiting in Munnar. It is the oldest department store in the area, and has been reinventing itself to stay relevant and popular. The store was run by tea planters, who still manage its affairs. The MSA is a red brick, red-tiled building with gables, buttresses, and a porch, and is now a heritage site. Rock climbing and rappelling. Munnar has a steep rock face about 30 meters. Walk in the clouds, trek to your heart's content while the clouds slowly descend upon you. Trekking in Manavanchola Forest. Organized by Forest Checkpost at Perumala, 2 kilometers from Kanthalur town. This forest protects many tigers, leopards, elephants, and bison. The best things to buy are tea, coffee, Spices like cinnamon, cloves, cardamom and pepper, and definitely home-made chocolates. Kerala is famous for fish curry. For snacks, one should try local spicy cashew nut, chili bhaji, with hot tea, as they are a traditional snack and makes good combination in cold weather. Munnar has some amazing street food, so if you are after a cheap and delicious meal, check the area around the bus stand in Munnar. Fresh tea, coffee and milk is available at most places. Hard and soft drink are also available at fair number of shops. Packed grapes and mixed fruit juice is also available at few places. Hill stations tend to get dark rather early, so be sure to carry a torch or flashlight. Though Munnar is safe compared to other big cities, it doesn't mean that mishaps and accidents don't occur. Thank you for being with me till the end. Happy and safe sightseeing all year round.